Heyo everyone, it's the Loki Monster here, and today we're going to be checking out the new housing update. Now we're going to check out the changes to the housing, the new items, some new maps, and new ways to earn items. Now there's also a brand new emote I wanted to bring up. We have worship, and you can also make this work by typing \worship into your chat bar. Now when this emote does go, it does loop, so you can actually leave this emote screen and continue worshiping. Now notice this chest here. When you click on this chest, it brings up a shop, and it brings all kinds of interesting stuff here, including a way to travel to housing by clicking on housing stuff. We also have this little book here, which is your adventure menu. Now these two buttons are a lot quicker way to avoid having to bring up your main menu. But we're going to, because we have a brand new travel menu, so I'm going to bring up the travel menu, and as you can see, we have a map of lore, and when you click on the town of Babylon, it will light up its location right on the map, and it will give you all the areas within it. So you can click on Green Guard, and it does that, and Arkan Grove, and Deathslayer, or you can click on them yourself, Darkovia, and Fiendlands, and down here we got Ashfall, and then we have Doomwood down here, so you can click on the map that way. It's very cool. Now you will have to travel to all these locations at least once before they're going to unlock the map. So if you don't see a location here on the map that you were expecting, it's because you haven't been there before. So like if I were to bring up Sand Sea and you had never played the pyramids, it wouldn't be there, but Bastion would. Now, the only negative thing I do have to say about it is a little bit on the slow side. Bringing up the menus a little slower, so traveling's a little slower. But you can go to a lot more locations that you couldn't, like the trade district and the social district, right from the menu, which is awesome. Now we're going to go head over and see the housing guys in the trade district, but I'm actually going to use my travel crystal because it still is the fastest way to travel there. And there's Gold Raven, and we're going to see Bridget here. You can see Nails, he has the same shop, but I just want to remind you that Bridget has the dailies, to make sure you do those dailies. So we have the heavy block wall. Now I'm not positive if this one's brand new, if this is slightly different than the other block walls we've had, but this one is brand new for sure, the aged stone wall, and that is very cool if you're doing something pyramid-y. And also a sandstone brick wall, that one's very cool. And then we have a stone brazier without the fire. Now I wasn't sure about this one being brand new, but I know the stone chimney is definitely brand new. So I'm going to show you the stone chimney and some of these other ones. There's a dark bush, very cool. On the map, because they're very hard to see here. So we have a new oak tree as well, and these cost wood planks. Now the pillars here, which are very difficult to see, they cost the bricks to buy these. So you're going to want to do those dailies. So I'm going to actually show you those on the map in a little bit later, because you really can't see them this way to appreciate them this way at all. I wish I could fix that a little. It'd be nice to see what you're buying, so I'm going to show you what you're buying. So we have some more shops with nails. So under the basic house items, right away off the top, I see there is a new wooden plank wall. This one might have been added last time, and I just haven't used it yet. We have a long simple bench instead of just a plain simple wooden bench, which we had before. They're just slightly different, and there's also a plain bunk. And we have some candles. We have melted candles and medium candles, and these are all for gold, so that's really nice. And we have a few new DC items, a set of candles, coins, and then a pile of coins, and then a heap of coins. They just cost a few DC a piece. And next we have a shop called More Furniture. So first off, we have a woolen bunk, and you can get this for gold, and a canvas bunk for gold as well, and then a camp bed. Now that's some wood planks, and then double camp bed, as well as a patch double bed, and a heavy wood bed. That's pretty cool. And they're all for wood. And this purple fancy bed is also for wood. And then we have some canopy beds, and these are really nice. And now you notice there's a strange symbol beside them. These are for clothing bundles. Now, clothing bundles are crafted with Winnie by doing the needle and thread and fabrics and leathers quest. Now, you could also do it just by buying them for DC, which is fairly cheap. And this is just the first of many work for it items. So we're back to some other beds. Now these ones are back to the wood planks. They're a little more simpler, not quite as nice, but easy to obtain as long as you're doing your dailies every day, and that includes your wood cutting one in hardwood. We also have some new blue couches and chairs. Now these ones are for the bricks again, so you just have to check the menu to see how many bricks they're going to cost you and that. Now we have an art corner. So we had the build battle believe before, but now we have some more paintings from around Laura. So we have vaguely monstrous painting. Have a nice day, and I love it. Now these are from like the pet store and the bank. So best friends forever. I know that one's in the pet store. A Lost Boy, that's from the barber shop. Those ones are all for gold. And then we have some plank ones here. And like we have the Handsome Adventurer and my favorite picture of Campbell and Skillaluna Love. So those are wood. Now this one is also wood, and this one here is pet feed. So we have some that are here for pet feed now. Just so in case you have this little glitch here, if you click on them, you can read what it says. That one's wood planks, and that one is for pet feed. So even though it doesn't actually have the symbol, you can still read what they're for. This one here is for Moglamancer tokens. And of course, you can get your pet feed by doing dailies in the pet shop with Aria. She has 2 different dailies there you can do, and then you can get some. It's mystery backwards. I don't know how to say it. And that's for 50 DC. And we also have a large decoration shop. And this one I'm really excited about. You can get Green Guard statues for $250,000. Yes, these are the great big ones that are in Green Guard. And then you have a stone gargoyle, and that is $500,000, or a slate one for $500,000. That's quite a hefty price, but a lot of people say they don't have anything to spend their gold on. We have a stoic effigy for bricks, and then we have these awesome dwarves. And these coming out right now is just like perfect for me because I'm just doing a Mordor style dwarven kingdom I just started. And they're all for bricks. And then we have the Guardian Dragon statue. Now this will cost 500 Guardian tokens. So you have to be a Guardian to get that. Next, we have Pharaoh statues. Now, these are a little different. You're going to need Sun Fury ore. And the only way you can get Sun Fury ore is by running the Sun Fury dailies. Now, I'm going to show you that really briefly. We also have the Sand Priest statue here as well. So if you want to do an Egyptian build, these guys are here. So we're going to travel quickly to Sansi, and then we're going to go to the pyramids. And then when you're at the pyramid, you want to go straight ahead to Setek's pyramid, and then you want to talk to Chumbi here. So under legendary weapon, a Sun Fury, you click on that, and you'll find 2 quests here. One is the legendary Sun Fury scythe repeatable, and you can do this one over and over by completing all of these tasks, which is basically all of the bosses in the area. But for that, you only earn 1 Sun Fury token. Now you can do the daily, which is all of the 4 challenges in the area, and for that you'll earn 20 Sun Fury ores. Now you might say, okay, these areas are dead. Well, now that these items are available, this area is going to pick up. Now to get to the different areas, you can just use this portal here. Now I'm jumping back to check out the other items. We have these Atlantean warriors. They are very cool. And then we have the exquisite Atlantean sculpture. Now those you're going to need Atlantean royal favors. So we're going to travel to Atlantis here, and then we're going to go over and you're going to talk to Canal here, and he has the Royal Seashell Daily. Now this one you could do once a day. You have to defeat King Nautilus in the raid twice, and for that you'll get 20 of them. And then for this one, it is a repeatable, so if you kill him 5 times, you'll earn an extra 3 Atlantean seashells, and it is repeatable. So our last item is the Hero of Babylon, and it's this great big huge wicked dragon head with the hero sticking in a flag in its mouth, and that will cost you 30 daily boss tokens. Buy 30 daily boss tokens. And our last item is some housing deeds. We have new housing deeds. And I will explain the change between the housing slots and the housing deeds. But first off, we have a pocket hangout. For 500,000 gold, you can buy your own Heroes Hangout to build on. That is very cool. Now I'm not going to show you all of it because you guys are pretty familiar with Heroes Hangout, and we have some other new ones that you gotta check out. Now this one's called the Lava Caldera, and it is very cool. It is some platforms here with the lava down below and the dragons all around, and this is very, very wicked. Now unfortunately the first one was for gold, but this one is a DC map, but fairly reasonable price at 1200 DC for that one. Now we also have null gas chamber for 1200 DC as well. This is very cool. You can have your own couple rooms of null gas. It's not like the whole entire thing, but you have a room and this little bridge going over the lava here, and then another room here, and it comes of course with the null gas statues here. And some of the chains here, I think that some of these rooms, when they have the items in it like the lava or the chains, you should have access to those. Like those glowing eyeballs on the door, you should get the glowing eyeballs for the door, but that's just my opinion. So let's talk about the changes to the housing. Now originally you had to buy all the slots, so you got one house for free, the basic house, and then you got one slot for free, and then you'd had to buy the map and then the slot to have a house before. So now you notice I have a couple new houses. This is because I had these houses but I didn't have slots for them. Now I did also have 2 green guard maps, and as you can see I still have both my green guard maps, and I got refunded all my money for my slots that I did have purchased. So the way it works now is if you purchase a deed, whether it be for gold or DC, it will automatically create a house. Now you can go and you can name them after. Mine all say new houses because I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to jump to one of my green guard maps here because I have set up all the new pillars and that you can compare them by size. So we have several different columns as well as the chimney and the tree. Now these are the natural size they are created as. I didn't alter them. Now for adding a builder, so you can build with your crazy arse friends, no matter how weird they might be. Sorry guys, I'm just teasing. So we're on Skade's crazy glass hamster cage map, and we're going to build. So Skade has invited me to build. Now notice I didn't get any invitation, and I can bring up her inventory, so I have access to her inventory, and I also have the edit pen and an exit door. I have no other options down there that you would have if it was your own house. No, so you don't actually get the invite, the person invites you, and I'll show you how to do that on my house. So you can build freely like this, but you cannot save. The person whose house it is has to be there, and they're the ones who has to save. So now we have gone to one of my new houses that I didn't have a map for because it was empty, and I am going to give my friends add builder. Again, all I have to do is push plus add builder. The person doesn't have to be a guild member, doesn't have to be on your friends list, just has to be on your map. and maybe pray to the housing gods, because builders are a little unique to say the least. And we are builders. So we're gonna set up a few things here, and as you can see, my controls haven't changed at all, but they're gonna have more limited controls. So this is Silver putting up a lovely picture of Yogurt, maybe Yogurt's wife. I'm not quite sure. So as your friends are building, you have to keep in mind that you have to be there on your map and save their work, because if you don't hit that save button, nothing will get saved. So once you've saved, it will keep your work and what your friends have done. So this video has been really long, and it's mostly been about housing, but I just want to briefly mention that the Be Many quest in Bone Cliffs in Doomwood have been updated. So you want to come to Bone Cliffs, jump up here, and then you'll see Bone here, and you can see what quest you're on here. I have to complete the tasks in order to see the shop. And they have increased the number of skeletons here. There are more around the edges. They respawn slower than the ones on the path. The ones on the path are about every 30 seconds, but the ones around the edges is more like about 90 seconds. And the bosses spawn mostly up by the Ashfall entrance, and there's a big skeleton that spawns up there. There are 6 bosses, 5 travel forms, and other rewards. So I'll be doing a separate video on that. Don't forget to join me for that. If you like my videos, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Every little bit helps. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. And don't forget, this week there is a 200% class XP boost. So turn on those guild boosts as well and get those boosts out of your bag.